students, today we will start 6th chapter of Geography, Measure Landforms of the Earth. You will notice that the surface of the Earth is not same everywhere. Some parts of the lithosphere may be rugged and some flat. These landforms are a result of two processes. First one is internal process, leads to the upliftment and sinking of the Earth's surface at several places, and the second is the external processes, which is the continuous wearing down and rebuilding of the land surface. The wearing away of the Earth's surface is called erosion. The surface is being lowered by the process of erosion and rebuilt by the process of deposition. So, erosion and deposition are the external processes. These two processes are carried out by running water, ice, and wind. We can group different landforms depending on elevation, means altitude, and slope as mountain, plateaus, and plains. Now we will discuss about mountains. A mountain is any natural elevation of the earth surface. It is higher than the surrounding area. Some mountains are even higher than the clouds, and in some mountains there are permanently frozen rivers of the ice, and they are called glaciers. There are some mountains you cannot see as they are present under the sea or oceans. Because of the harsh climate, less people live in the mountainous areas, and less land is available for farming in these areas. Mountains may be arranged in a line or in a series known as range, or you can say the chain of a mountains. Many mountain systems consist of a series of parallel ranges. Example, the Himalayas, which is present in Asia, the Andes, which is present in South America, etc. Mountains vary in their heights and shape. There are three types of mountains. First is fold mountains, second is block mountains, and the third is volcanic mountains. The Himalayan mountains and the Alps are the young fold mountains. The Aravalli range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain system in the world. This Aravalli range is located in southwest direction, starting from Delhi, passing through Hyderabad, across Rajasthan, and ending in Gujarat. The range has worn down due to the processes of erosions. Next is block mountains. Block mountains are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. The uplifted blocks are termed as horst, and the lowered blocks are called graben. The Rhine Valley and the Vosges Mountain in Europe are examples of block mountains. Volcanic mountains are formed due to volcanic activity. Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan are examples of such mountains. Mountains are very useful, as you already know that the mountains are a storehouse of water. Many rivers have their sources in the glaciers in the mountains. Reservoirs are made and water is harnessed for the use of people. Water from the mountain is also used for irrigation and generation of hydroelectricity. The river valleys and the terraces are ideal for cultivation of crops. Mountains have a rich variety of flora and fauna, means plant and animals. The forest provide fuel, fodder, shelter and other products for human being. Mountains provide an suitable site for tourists to visit the mountains for their scenic beauty. Several sports like paragliding, hang gliding, river rafting and skiing are popular in the mountains. Next is plateaus. A plateau is an elevated flatland. It is a flat-topped tableland standing above the surrounding area, or you can also say it is a chair-shaped land. The height of plateau often varies from few hundred meters to several thousand meters. Example, the Deccan Plateau in India is one of the oldest plateaus. The East African Plateau in Kenya are also example of plateaus. The Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. Plateaus are very useful because they are rich in mineral deposit. It is very important because so many minerals are deposited in the plateaus. As a result, many of the mining areas in the world are located in the plateaus areas. African plateau is famous for gold and diamond mining. In India, huge reserves of iron, coal and manganese are found in the Chota Nagpur Plateau, which is present in Jharkhand. In the plateaus areas, there may be several waterfalls as the river falls from a great height. Example, Hundru Falls in Chotanagpur Plateau and the Jog Falls in Karnataka are the example of such waterfall. The lava plateaus are rich in black soil that are fertile and good for agriculture. Many plateaus have scenic spots and are of great attraction to the tourist because of that scenic spots, or you can say the beauty of plateaus attract the tourist from abroad also. Next is plains. Plains are the flat land. They are generally more than 200 meters above mean sea level. Most of the plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. The rivers flow down the slopes of mountains and erode them. They carried forward the eroded materials. Then they deposit their loads consisting of stones, sand, and other material along their courses, or you can say the bank of the river and in their valleys. It is from these deposits that plains are formed. Generally, plains are very fertile and it is very good for transportation and for agriculture purposes. So these areas are very thickly populated. Example, Asia and North America are very thickly populated country because here more fertile land are available. Plains are the most useful areas for human habitation. This is great concentration of people as more flat land is available for building houses as well as for cultivation. Because of fertile soil, the land is highly productive for cultivation, or you can say for agriculture. The last point is landforms and the people. Humans have been living on the different kinds of landform in different ways. Life is difficult in mountainous areas because in mountainous areas the climate is very harsh. Plains provide much better conditions. It is easy to grow crops, build a house or a road in a plains than a mountainous region. Sometimes natural calamities such as earthquake, volcanic eruption, storms and floods cause widespread destruction, huge loss of life and property take place. By creative awareness about such incidents, we may lower the risk.